Dental Association of South Australia. In fact, I'm no longer a member of the Dental Association over this issue.
Dr. Harms has joined the growing movement of public discontent about adding fluoride, a potent poison in its most concentrated form, to our drinking water.
The chemical fluoride itself is dangerous, but also I'm concerned about the arsenic levels and the lead levels as a result of these chemicals being dumped in the water supply.
Alarm bells have been ringing about the health risks, some from credible scientific sources like Emeritus Professor Paul Connett.
So here we've got 1,100 scientists saying, we've read the scientific literature, we say there's a problem. And now what we should get from the other side is a very careful consideration of these reports and a scientific explanation. But we don't get that. All we get is a continuation of this propaganda, this simplistic PR. It's safe and effective, safe and effective, safe and effective. If they repeat it enough times with a white coat on it, everybody's supposed to believe them. The only argument about this is whether we have an adequate margin of safety. And I would stake my scientific career on the fact that there is no adequate margin of safety.
For decades, Americans associated fluoride with good dental hygiene, which is why it's still added to most public water supplies. But today, 600 health professionals and scientists, including Dr. Arvid Carlson, a Nobel laureate of medicine, are calling on Congress to ban the use of fluoride immediately. Among the petitioners, Bob Carton, a former Environmental Protection Agency scientist. He says fluoridating water was a mistake from the beginning.
It was a foolish thing to do years ago. They didn't have enough information. They hadn't really been tested.
In fact, a 2005 Centers for Disease Control study found too much fluoride has caused irreversibly discolored teeth in 1 out of 3 children. And a major report by the National Academy of Sciences says toxic levels can lead to severe permanent pitting of the enamel in children. Fluoride can also build up in the bones to cause pain, stiff joints, and skeletal abnormalities when they get older.
It's a cumulative poison. It just gradually builds up and it gradually causes harm.
In 2006, a report by the National Academy of Sciences identified fluoride as a potent hormone disruptor that can affect your thyroid and potentially lower the IQ of children.
Currently, 66% of United States residents who rely on public water supplies are exposed to the most consumed drug in the nation, fluoride. Some recent studies suggest that overconsumption of fluoride can raise the risk of disorders affecting teeth, bones, the brain, and the thyroid glands. After 3 years of reviewing hundreds of studies, a National Research Council committee concluded that fluoride can subtly alter endocrine function, especially in the thyroid, the gland that produces hormones regulating growth and metabolism. Fluoride found in foods, beverages, medicines, and dental products can result in fluoride overconsumption. This is most visible in young children as dental fluorosis, white-spotted, yellow, brown, and/or pitted teeth. Epidemiological studies and tests on lab animals suggest that high fluoride exposure increases the risk of bone fracture, especially in vulnerable populations such as the elderly and diabetics.
A scientist at a leading dental research institute in Boston, Dr. Phyllis Moulinex, exposed rats to fluoride.
And we're going to cut that video off. We encourage you to go to the website, esotericcosmos.com, and get more of that knowledge. There's a good at least 20 videos or so of knowledge on fluoride and, what it does to your body and, the whole picture so you could understand what you're really putting inside your body. Quite amazing, don't you think?
I would say incredible, and if this is a society that really does not want us to basically evolve because of the monetary system and this new world order, holding a handle on this water is the basic elemental thing in our shifting in our consciousness. But there is hope, even if all the chemicals in the world can't clear up the water, we can ourselves with our own thoughts and our own consciousness. Dr. Emoto did a lot of studies with water. He observed frozen snowflakes and ice And then he started freezing water and got water crystals and molecules. And so if we pray, if we give good intentions to the water that we're drinking, we can actually clear up a lot of the toxicity and bring it back into balance in our own body. So water is a vibration, it has a sound to it, and we need to focus our attention on bringing that vibration to a more peaceful, loving vibration. And the more of us that do it to the water collectively, there'll be a critical shift in that consciousness, and the water will then become tranquil and be healed and cleared up by itself. But in the meantime, this is just an awareness to let everyone know that what they are drinking and possibly what they themselves can do about it if they are aware of what our government is, pushing on us.
Definitely. So that's very powerful. Collective consciousness and meditation and, visualization of the water being purified and clear. Scientific studies have proven that changes the DNA, the actual molecules within the water, to be healthy or be clean. This is scientific studies proven from the power of our own consciousness. Things that you can do right now, because believe it or not, it's in our bottled water, it's in Dasani, it's in the Coca-Cola water, it's in Aquafina, it's in pretty much every water I looked up that is in the grocery store. It's in all the toothpaste I see at the grocery store, except Smart Water. We heard that Smart Water doesn't have it if you have Smart Water at your grocery store. But what we encourage you to do, and what we just ordered ourselves, is a reverse osmosis water filtration system. Because that's basically the only way you're going to remove, like they say, 90 to 99% of all the fluoride and all the toxic waste that is in our water. Just because the water is in a bottle, don't think for 1 second it's actually good for you. It's just a step above tap water, and you'll be amazed. And that's why I want you to really go to the website and do your own study on this, because I would never give my children fluoridated water, and I don't think you would want to either, but you got to heed the knowledge we're trying to share with you. And as far as toothpaste, something you could do, because it's in all our toothpaste. Actually went to use the toothpaste here when I got here from Costa Rica, and it was triple fluoride protection. I almost crapped my pants. I'm like, triple.
No, he ran upstairs and was like, Dave, the toothpaste. And I'm like, what is it? He's like, it's triple fluoride. And I'm like, oh, great.
Right. And Colgate, Crest, it all has it in there. All the brands you're going to find at your local grocery store. So what we encourage you to do, if there's a local health store near you where you can go online and find an organic toothpaste that specifically states on the label, does not contain any sodium fluoride. That's the only toothpaste that's not going to have it in there. And some of the toothpaste will say no mention of fluoride, but it will have it in there. So just be conscious of that fact. So that's what you could do right now to get off the fluoride, because I can't wait till our new toothpaste gets here and the reverse osmosis system, because it's a cheap alternative. And how much is it? I think on eBay you could find the reverse osmosis system for as low as $89, and you can drink pure, clean water and feel good about it.
But can you really put a price on something that will not only make you healthier, but the people that come into your house, your kids, your loved ones? I mean, this is your family. This is your blood, And these people, they don't care. They have no ties to you. If they really did care, they wouldn't have fluoridated your water. So it's time for you. It's that time right now for you to finally say, I'm going to place matters in my own hands, and I'm going to do what it takes to take care of my family. Because by the time you sit back and you think that they're going to do it for you, you guys will be long gone, all fluoridated up, holes in your teeth, and the worst will happen, We're trying to help that by you becoming informed and putting matters into your own hands.
And that's just the physical manifestation of the fluoridation.
Right.
I'm always into the spiritual manifestation. So if you're looking to evolve spiritually, and you're saying, why is my vision so cloudy? Why can't I just get to that other level? A lot of it has to do with the water that you're drinking, and it brings you that cloudy, unclear vision. And so what we need to do is then bring that back into our own consciousness and understanding that every day, your pitcher of water, the purest thing, I guess, would be like holy water. Treat it like holy water is what I'm seeing. Distill it on